Oh man, thank you. I don't know what to say. Thank you very much. Really means a lot. Alright, so we have the blue man of the West player, Andy Brandy, versus the red Dwarven player, Abe Habe, on the bottom side. Hey, what's up, my dude? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the gifted sub once again. Tufan, yeah. I mean, it's a very creative name, right? Because Tufan is his name, and he's also a Fenerbahce fan, so it's a very good name. But 2 farms coming up for men, and we have 2 mine shots coming up for dwarves into the Hall of Warriors. So it looks like, oh, he's gonna give another sub to Tully. 280 subs gifted to the channel. 280 subs. That's kind of crazy, dude. Cool map versus name. It's Etam Morse 2.
Two Funds 1907 gifted Tullypapan to subscription. What a monster. Two Funds 1907 gifted a tier 1 sub to Tullypapan. They have given 280 gift subs in the channel.
280 gifted sub to the channel, man. That's crazy. Thank you. That's offensive barracks opening, by the way. We have seen this also a lot in Rise of the Witch King. Let's see if it's gonna work out in...
Now is the time to show our quality.
in BFME 2. Now is the time to show our quality. You can also buy banner if you want to, which enables the, you know, the shield wall formation. You cannot use shield wall before you buy the banner. The banner is only for 250 though. It's not very expensive, but it's still, you know, you can get more than a gunner soldier for that money. Early game is kind of expensive, I believe. He's going to build a barracks number 2 around the own fortress, and this one will be used for pressuring. So this map, Etam Morse 2, was made by BFME 2 per people. There is like an arena. You can see that with the trolls chilling, not fighting. Not the best crowd. I mean, this is the Twitch chat. These are the players, and I am here. This guy. I'm the one who's watching this, commentating. You guys are watching me, listening. And these guys, they don't fight properly. That's the thing, I believe. And we have a troll layer around this side and this side. And this one is going to be creeped by the Dwarven player. Alright. So he's going to be able to commit to this mineshaft. The soldiers, they should be able to take it down eventually. But again, it's the most, you know, tanky resource building in the game. Sauron versus Abe might be an early final. What do you mean early final? That's already the finals, and after this one it's gonna be grand finals anyway. Okay. I mean, nobody's capturing this when you play dwarves. Why not? Are the in-units that bad? Are they just not worth it? I'm not sure. Okay, this mineshaft is going to be immediately found. That's very important again. You know, you need to kind of keep an eye on the minimap. You know, you want to discover the map non-stop, because the last thing you want is a sneaky attack from dwarves behind your, you know, when they get to your base, it's very, very hard, because then it's going to be almost impossible to defend, especially when you have no archers. And he has no archers, no cav. He's going for double barracks and spamming tower guards and also soldiers non-stop. Okay, this one is going to be taken down, by the way. Again, you cannot use this. They have also new images to this Forged Blades Heavy Armor. I don't like this one, to be honest. They don't look good, in my personal opinion. Did he actually rebuild this? Let me check. No, he didn't. I thought he's going to be able to destroy it, but never mind, I guess. There is another mineshaft. The man has no information about this spot. The tower guards were able to creep this walk layer, but he will be able to find the builder now. But I believe he's not paying attention. Maybe he can kill the builder. Oh no. No. The builders in this game are way tankier. But you cannot just simply build a wall up and get in safety. So killing a builder is definitely more challenging, because they have much more health, right? They are much more tanky. Oh, he stole one part of the money. That's good. Again, this one can be used for a sneak attack eventually. We have 2 guardians coming from the bottom left side. And the soldiers, they can only be scouting at this point. They cannot do much more. I mean, he's bad damaged, so shouldn't be able to achieve too much. Also, the man player didn't pick anything from the spellbook either, so he didn't go for heal. You can also go for human wood, by the way. That's a possibility too. So every faction in this game, beside the dwarven faction, can have an ability which they can use for scouting. I mean, Farsight for elves, Kribin, Tainted Land, and human wood. And dwarves have nothing. They can only pick heal, the rallying call, and the rebuild. Beyondstandards, did you hear about best friend in his story? No, I didn't. Iris in the chat. Iris! How are you doing today? How was your day? How is Fortnite going? Iris, the Fortnite player. She's playing with 12 years old kids instead of playing with the big boys. Battle for Middle Earth. Mindshot is gonna be eventually taken down immediately, yeah. Yeah, you will never get this out of my mind. One time I was checking your stream, I heard a voice which was like, okay, let's do this. Yeah, Iris, we can get this done. You and me, Iris, we are so good together as a team. Either he was using a voice changer, or he was just like 9 years old. Okay, we have Gloin, the most seen dwarven hero. I'm joking. The most seen dwarven hero. I mean, we have only 2 more options. I believe the dwarves have only the 3 heroes, Gimli, Gloin, and King Dean. But King Dean in this game can be mounted on his battle wagon, on his goat, you know. Rallying call has been used from men. Lots of soldier spam. Soldier spam, soldier spam. So I was expecting Cav. He's gonna capture this in, by the way, which will give him the chance to recruit the Galadrim warriors. They're called Elven warriors in this game. 11 power points in total after the rallying call. He was 11. Yeah, look, he was a kid. That's what I told you. Your voice better than Morpheed Clark. Who's this? I don't even know who this person is. I'm gonna Google it right now, and if it's something bad, I will ban you. Let me get Morpheed Clark. Oh, I don't even know this name, dude. Everyone's voice is better than her voice. Nah, I mean, I couldn't get to like this actress. Maybe it's not about her, maybe it's about the script, maybe it's about the way they are expecting her to act, but she was not a good actor in my opinion. We have Boromir on the field with a crazy description. Look at this. Stun enemies with the raging strap on. What the heck? How are you? I'm doing good, thank you very much. I always appreciate it. You know, streaming in weekend. There are obviously, I mean, you don't know eventually, I mean, you certainly don't know that, but there are 3 different BFME games, BFME 1, BFME 2 and Rise of the Witch King expansion, and we are rotating between them. So it's an old school game we still love and take care of, care about. Okay? 15 power points, what is he aiming for? You can't go for 15 without picking the 10. Dwarves went for, rebuild, rallying call, and he has 10 power points on top of that. He might now be able to summon the hobbits, which is gonna be also his choice. Rallying call is available, and maybe you can commit for a big push with the rallying call hobbit combination. But, oh, he's just wasting his hobbits like that. The Firecracker from Samwise Gamgee. 650 command points against 500 command points. The dwarves have definitely the edge in this game. And there comes Gloin, boys. Look at this fireworks. Crazy animation. There comes the stun. But one-shotted. Tom Bombadil is coming. The hobbits, they cannot move beside the hero hobbits, of course. Boom, son. Also, this hero has leadership, inspiring presence. So he will give you more armor when he's nearby. Who should be new god? What? Really? She will leave? I downloaded Tetris effect on PS4. Yeah, but you download. I mean, Iris. I'm being honest. I'm a little bit disappointed in you. I was putting in so much effort. I've never done in my entire life, and I've been doing this for many years. I've never been in a voice chat with private session text support to make sure to download the game on somebody's PC. Then I put so much effort into that. I download you the game, be with you in voice chat for like 2 hours, and you end up not playing it. It's very disappointing, It's very disappointing. I'm not like your 11 years old friends. I will stay mad for a while, I'm a bit disappointed. You can't get my heart back with buying me a Fortnite skin like that. That's not possible. Alright, so 800 command points available for dwarves and 500 command points available for men. Balindru, the real simp in the chat. What's up, Balindru? How is the celebration of your daddy's name is going? This guy is so rich, dude. Guys, do you know who's celebrating the name day? I mean, basically in Germany too, you have like a name day. For example, your name is Josef. Let's assume your name is Josef. There is a day in which this name can be, it's like a birthday for this name, the birth of this name, and then they are celebrating this. You want me to tell you who's celebrating this? Only rich people. The poor people, they can't celebrate that stuff. I've never celebrated my name birthday. What the heck is that? You know what I mean? And you can see Balindro is a super rich person, you know? They have like a big party at home right now. 500 people invited. Like, I don't know, like they do everything. Music, disco, drinks. For what? For the name birthday of his daddy. How rich can you be? Alright, Man is actually kind of striking back a little bit. 850 command points against 450. I mean, not really though. Man is still down a lot. Like almost double the command points available for dwarves, which is a huge advantage. How old are you? I am 32, man. I'm an old person. And I redeem my name's birthday for beer at the pub. Probably. People just left. I'm free. Okay, nice. Valindru, welcome back in this case. And I was wondering where my moderator is. Okay, we get to see King Dane. And like I said before, you can also get him mounted on his goat, you know? And he needs to be level 8 for that. You cannot mount him right off the bat. That's not possible. But he has leadership with level 2, I believe. Maybe level 1. And the Mighty Rage with level 4. So basically, this one is actually pretty good because it gives you more damage and more movement speed. And speed buff is very good for dwarves because dwarves are just like, you know, they are low speed units, and you can this way kind of avoid their own weakness. If ranges coming from the Spellbook of Man, pushing back, and no long shot ability available in this game, they are so slow too. They cannot catch this unit or what? I mean, the best thing you can do is just disengage, right? You don't have to fight this. But I'm telling you, one battle wagon could be enough. Do they have swords too? What is he doing? Look. But we don't invite. The people want to come, they will come. Then we make barbecue, drinks, and you know, dancers coming over to our home, and that's it. Nothing special, dude. Nothing special. Everybody is dressed up, has suit up, and we make some barbecue with drinks and ladies and gentlemen. It's nothing special. Nothing special. Alright, so level 2. Leadership is also very tanky hero, by the way. 2800 HP, that's pretty good. The Guardian level 7, yeah, true. Because he gets the movement speed boost, right? 3 times actually. 3 times 5. Okay, there comes the level 4. Instant level 4. Again, now you can make them even faster. I'm wondering if you can make Guardians to the fastest swordsman in the game. Think about it. Guardian level 10 with like 4 times the movement speed boost. And you use Mighty Reach on the Guardian. Is the Guardian gonna be a zoomer now? He's gonna run wild through the entire map, you know? Boromir is, of course, able to deal with that. And Stubborn Pride with level 7 will give you the Fear Resistance, which can counter, of course, the Horn of Gondor from Boromir. He's gonna get inside the safety, by the way, the Mineshaft. The Undermine is going to be taken down eventually very soon. It's also quite tanky. Look how much more tanky this actually is. 4750 HP in compared to 2750. I mean, it's tankier than a level 3 Mineshaft, so it's pretty tanky. Glowing level 6, level 10 unlocks the Shatter Hammer, which hits like a truck basically. And Man is kinda doomed. There will be no down for Man, pretty much. 14 power points in the bank after the Ranger Summon. 575 command points against 1000 command points. And he has even the Mithril Mail on them. No, he doesn't. Stable level 1, maybe some Elma Sport could be nice to give them a bit more leadership, to make them a bit stronger. The map is definitely looking in favor of dwarves. And, you know, it's one of the better snowball factions. Because when you have a lead like this, what you can do is you can bring both your builders forward and you can just keep pressuring all the time and never give him space or time to recover. Guardians at the ready. There comes the Horn of Gondor. Also, the Captain of Gondor has been used to level up. The Hobbits from the Dwarven player Ave Have. The Fire Warwicks from Samwise Gamgee. Look at this fat Hobbit, as Gollum would like to call him. I mean, also the graphics in this game are also looking phenomenal in my opinion. Again, they have been doing a lot of work like this for the patch 1.9. 12 power points in the bank after the Undermine, 13 away from the 25. Samwise Gamgee, the sword man. I mean, man is trying to get back into the game with building a lot of stuff. But again, we are in a best of 7 situation. And if Ave wins that, it's going to be 3-0 in favor of Ave. And next game will be a match point in which Ave can decide the series for himself. And this way move to the grand finals of the $150 tournament, which is a lot of cash, you know. The barracks is coming up. I believe King Dean is, I mean, not King Dean. Gloin is just like a troublemaker. The fact that you can one-shot with the Shake Foundation a barracks or a steeple makes you just too valuable. You will be valuable in every single situation. There is not a single situation you will be weak at, you know? Kalashnikov, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. 10 power points in the bank. 1000 against 575. I mean, I like the fact that Andy Brandy is fighting until the very end, but he's in a very defensive formation. And no archers. I don't know why no archers. I think it would be better to stop spamming soldiers, but make some ranges maybe from your archer range, you know? Then you have the leadership from Boromir too, the damage leadership, which can make you deal more damage. This one gives you actually 40% more damage leadership. Come Bombadil, beautiful Sonic Song. The Dwarven units are just to tank you with the Mighty Rage and the leadership from this dude. They get a lot of armor. This dude gives you the high tier leadership bonus, which can stack with everything, beside high tier itself. Level 7. And he's getting chunked a little bit by the soldiers. Heal is gonna be used and they are just fine. He doesn't even need to enter the mineshaft. He should be just keep fighting. Tom Bombadil, also quite tanky hero with 6000 HP. So basically when you see this guy in the game, you just run. You don't even try to kill him. It's just too difficult. Sonic Song for the second time. Oh, can you do it? Yeah, beautiful. But again, too tanky. They don't die. Alright, the two Dwarven heroes against the Elven warriors coming from this. I mean, I don't like the new icons, I'm being honest. This is not looking like heavy armor, man. Oh, Gondor calls for it, and Rohan will answer. Master the Rohirrim. There comes the Rohirrim summon, very questionable summon in my opinion. I don't think it was needed, but he's gonna be able to trample them down. They are also quite tanky, those Guardians. It looks like this Rohirrim have also the heavy armor on them from the special summon itself, so they will be definitely tanky. Here's the banner around the fortress for cheaper heroes, but in reality the only hero he has been recruiting is of course Boromir. I think Aragorn could be also nice, you know, when it comes to deal with those melee Dwarven heroes like King Dean and also Gloin, I think Aragorn could be a nice hero to deal with that. Gimli can kill Aragorn with level 5 with the Slayer, but I think King Dean and Gloin they can't. King Dean is a supporter hero and Gloin is like a siege hero. I don't think they have a chance against Aragorn with the Bleed Master. He can 1v2 them. But never mind. There comes the third and the last Dwarven hero, who is going to be, of course, Gimli, the most expensive Dwarven hero too. Very powerful. Has also leadership in this game. So, again, it's much more advanced when you think about that, because every leadership which is unique, boom. Nice. And I also like that you get experience points for killing summoned units. There was always the one thing, what was bothering me in Rise of the Witch King, that you couldn't get any experience points for killing summoned units, but in this game you get it. You know? Level 4, level 5 is going to be the time for this dude to shine. He will lose a little bit amount of armor against arrows, but other than that he will be just very, very strong. Boromir level 9. Does he get any bonuses with levels? Yeah, look, he gains level 7. He gets plus 7% more movement speed. There comes Gimli. They are glowing, shining bright like a diamond, boys. And it's about time, you know, when he gets level 5, it's like a timer. Then he can run down every hero on foot. There comes the Cloudbreak. From dwarves, and you can't not move anymore, and he's just gonna come into the fortress. Oh, and that's the reason why you love this game. You see the animation of the Shatter Armor? My entire house was shaking, dude. Oh, there comes the arrow volley. Also, unique ability, you don't need to have a stun, it comes instantly. You can not dodge the first incoming shot, you can dodge the after one, but you don't have to stun to land it. It deals also way less damage. The big commitment, the Dwarven heroes are hitting like a truck and taking down the fortress of man. And as, you know, Saruman would like to say, there will be no down for man. The three hunters, the real three hunters, Glowing, Dane, and Gimli combination. Look at them boys, Speedy Gonzalez. And boom, yeah. Oh, that was the worst blast, I mean, jump. Oh my, what is this area damage with the Slayer? Yeah. What can men do against such a reckless hit? Kill Boromir with your X-Throw. Kill him. Heal is gonna be used. There comes the X-Throw. Pew. Oh, what? Is he already level 8? He was just able to summon in the Royal Guard. He's gonna say, you Jerry, lol, GG well played. It's gonna be called. And that's gonna be the victory for Avi. 3 games in a row. He made a hat-trick. GG well played. Okay. We have the blue Dwarven player Andy Brandy versus the red Man of the West player Ave Have. In the previous game, Dwarves were able to beat man. Let's see if it's gonna be also the case in this game. Again, boys, it's the finals of the winner bracket. It means even if Andy Brandy would lose this, he won't be out of the tournament yet. He will be dropping down to losers bracket, and he can still work his way up to the grand finals. But Ave is legit smurfing in this game. Very, very. I mean, guys, I was watching in the last couple of days, I was watching the Age of Empires tournament, which was hosted by Red Bull Gaming, and I was so jealous, dude. Normally, I'm not a jealous person, but I was so jealous that they are not doing this also for our game. Imagine that, you know, imagine that that's a $300, I think $30,000 or $300,000 tournament, and they are, you know, flying the players to a location. The players, they can sleep there in the hotel, they can train, they have like a stage, they are inviting the commentators to the spot. It's like a very professional event also for a very old game like Age of Empires 2. And I wish it would be also possible for BFME games, but I don't think it's gonna be possible anytime soon. Maybe the Rings of Power is going to draw the attention of the companies, and maybe even if there is only 1% chance, we might get an official BFME 3 with a company behind the game, with servers, matchmaking, and professionally organized events and tournaments. That would be dope, dude. I would love that. Pikeman opening into the Guardians. On the other side, we see barracks into the soldiers of Gondor. So the build is here. So he's gonna eventually build a mineshaft around this spot, but the soldiers are moving to the bottom side, so they will eventually be able to see the builder. Let's see the vision control. Yeah, he's able to spot the builder, and the builder is
Bring your pretty face to my axe.
it's kind of sleeping a little bit. Again, it's tanky, by the way, 500 HP. It's not too easy to be killed. In the meantime, he's creeping with the rallying call, the troll, yeah. Imagine a BFME made in our time. That would be dope, man. Imagine a 2023 version of Battle for Middle-earth games, you know? Like, with the engine possibilities we have nowadays. I'm always saying that, and I also mean it. For a game that was made in 2004, 2005, 2006, the games, the Battle for Middle-earth games, are still phenomenal. I mean, BFME 1 is almost 20 years old. And it's still very, very good, very, very well done, you know what I mean? And imagine that if they would make this game now in 2022, 2023, it would be, I would say, it would change the life of RTS games. You aren't really going Demo Rush, right? No, he isn't. He isn't, don't worry about it. But it would be nice to see that. Go for a Demolisher and rush him. Yeah, it sounds amazing. I can buy a $5 boost to gain more money. No, yeah, RTS games shouldn't be designed like that. But what I can live with is when you can invest money to buy some HD skins or different looks for your characters, which can't influence the gameplay. But when, I mean, of course, when you buy money and then you get more money, it would be a cheat. But think about League of Legends, dude. League of Legends is free to play game, and with buying stuff, you can't get any advantage in the game, and that's something you need to do. When you have a lot of players, you can also find sponsors for the game, for the events. without you giving player any advantage. That's why I don't like the microtransactions games on the mobile phone. I don't like mobile phone games at all. And if I'm being honest with you, I got like 2-3 days ago a sponsorship opportunity from a mobile game. They wanted to give me actually a lot of money by playing this game on the stream and kind of telling the people, hey guys, can you download, please download it and play it till level 6. They would give me a lot of money, but it's a money hole, you know what I mean? It's like a money trap. And when you fall into this trap, you will invest a lot of money into that. I'm not a big fan of that. I genuinely never played mobile games in my life. The Vorks are actually kind of demolishing this, what the heck? Trampling all the time. After the first couple of minutes into the game, we have 450 command points available for men and 450 command points available for dwarves. So it's pretty even. Dwarves were able to get the money from the creep. At least one part of the money. Boromir is level 2. Level 3 is required for the Horn of Gondor, so you can stun the enemies with your raging strap on. No, he didn't steal all. He got at least one part of the money, Indy. And there comes the big push. It is still being worked on. Cypher Die. It's still beta. I don't know when they will be releasing it. I mean, you can ask Bambi, who is, I think, one of the main developers of the patch. And I'm assuming he has the most information about the release date. Okay, so Boromir is coming. Horn of Gondor is available, which can give you a huge advantage in those big fights. You can stun them for a reasonable amount, you know, unreasonable amount, I mean. The stun duration is pretty odd. I would pay $100 for Eowyn waifu-like skin. You would eventually also pay $100 for Boromir strap-on skin. Rings of Power Galadriel model. I wouldn't use this when they would pay me for it. 500 command points against 450. The man is kind of having an advantage here. It's going to be hard to deal with Boromir, I think. Maybe battle wagons could be nice because there are no pikemen around, but even battle wagon can be stunned by Boromir. So you can stun the battle wagon with the Horn of Gondor and then take him down right after. The mineshaft is going to be demolished to get some of the money back. But, you know, you don't want to find yourself in a situation like that. When you play dwarves, you want to be the one who is pushing forward and who is putting pressure on the enemy and not the other way around. Yeah, it's basically what the BFME 2 boys found funny. It's a description of this Horn of Gondor. Look at this. It's an official description of the patch 1.9. Stun enemies with his raging strap-on. Okay, almost level 4. It's gonna unlock one more level needed for the leadership part, for more damage and also speed. I think Boromir is gonna be a very important hero, I think. The leadership is pretty nice, you know? Good for them, I guess. Nice block. Okay, the mineshaft, the most important one, is going to be taken down. The soldier spam is coming in clutch, and Ave is literally playing out of his mind. And that's some sort of domination. He's going to say thanks. Boromir, the one-man army, almost level 5. Again, very important power spike. Level 6 or 7 unlocks the Captain of Gondor to level up those units. So they get immediate level 2, level 3. Yeah, I mean, this game is not looking good, man. Like, look at this. 750 command points against 400. It's really, really bad. You can also recruit hobbits, but they seem to be quite expensive too. They cost 220 each, which is a lot of cash. And they also cost 45 command points. Okay, beautiful.
Bir şey içer misin?
Kahve içerim. My wife was bringing me pizza, boys. Pizza. being married is good, you know, because then they bring you food on the table. And I know not every marriage is like this, but I'm happy that my marriage is like that, you know what I mean? My wife is taking care of me. We have Theoden King on the field. He has also leadership with the damage, which can also stack with the leadership from Boromir. Show us the pizza. You want me to show you guys the pizza? Then I need to show myself too. And I'm a you know, 1 sub and I open the webcam, and 3 subs I show the pizza. In 5 subs I will put your name on my arm. The farm is gonna be taken down. And Ave is gonna be the victorious player. There was a phenomenal performance from Ave.